Okay, we got our heatsink off. We don't need this anymore. So, this board, by the way, is a DS220 Plus. Okay, so, and these I service. I get them often. So, and they have some common problems I have to fix on them. But this one, I'm afraid, came in as they said they had a storm and the NAS went out and would never turn back on. So usually when that happens, I already know it's surge or lightning strike units, we call them. So now what I do is a visual inspection. Usually with lightning strikes, you can see if there's a problem. So I look at the CPU, make sure there's no black dots along the edge. And it looks pretty. You see the beige stripe on it. That looks good. It looks good. You want to look at the CPU on the top. You see any black dots in here, then it reached the CPU. So and then you want to look around. You want to inspect the board and see. Here's one. Look at that. That's a hole in the chip. Sometimes I'll see it where the top is all blown off. So this is a lightning strike unit, so that's what causes these. Lightning hit the network somewhere, or another component was hit by lightning in the power section, but that component induced lightning into the network, so the LANs were affected. So one looks okay, but there's a chance it's okay. If he was using only one plug, then only one LAN will be bad, and I can change those. You gotta use donors. These are pre-programmed from Synology. One-time flash, or you make a mistake, no work. And you gotta get the bin file for these. I didn't see anything else with the hole, but I gotta look at it under the microscope. Everything looks okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Notice the black dots on the LEDs on the bottom. Yeah, that's actually lightning strike. This is a huge surge that came in the LAN. So now we know what port it is. Now we know what chip it is. So thank goodness he didn't use this one. So he still has an extra LAN here. But it doesn't have power right now. So I got to get this thing powered up. And I got to get this chip off. It could be actually shutting down the system from booting. So anyways, I thought I'd show you my DS220 Plus that came in. And it's common this time of the year. All those lightning surge units. Like I said in other videos, Synology does not protect LAN. So don't think your LAN's not going to get hit by surge or lightning. It will. And could be even the ISP's equipment hanging on the side of your house. Could be your switch. Could be your router. The power in your house gets hit, passes through your router, and your router sends it through the LANs, looking for the shortest place to go to. Apparently, with Synology, LAN ports apparently seem to be the shortest path to ground. Don't ask me why, but #1 killer of Synology NAS this time of the year. So, and they're already coming in. So this is probably, I would probably say this is the 6th one in just the last 6 weeks. Yeah, about 6 in the last 6 weeks.
My hands are callous from holding the rope in a tug of war between maybe and hope. The debt is a mountain, the ocean is dry, and I've forgotten the reason we even should try. I'm a king of a kingdom of dust and of rust, turning my dreams into handfuls of dust. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. I've used up the stars in my piece of the sky. I'm tired of being the one who is strong when everything right has been turned into wrong.
Okay, we got our chip off. If you remember the one with the hole in it that was here. taking these off isn't easy, by the way. BJ machine, whatever you want to use, no, it ain't gonna work with these guys. You see, when you have chips, like there's Altaras like this and these LAN chips, when you have thermal pads under them, it's not that the thermal pad's easy, but if I was replacing, say, a defective chip, but man, when you change one that has had like a lightning strike, things are different. You can actually even see what looks almost like a tiny hole here, maybe something here. So in metallurgy, something happens when you have metals like lead, silver, what else you got, copper, other metals. So normally these would melt, at whatever, 270 C, maybe 190, depending on what type of metals are involved. But when you get this, there's a thing in metallurgy where these metals with this kind of a problem combine, all right, and now it's a different metal. When you mix copper, lead, silver, whatever metals that are in there, you now have a different melting point, and this could be in the 400 C range. It's very hot, extremely hot. So it takes a lot of heat to take these off. So I found a way where I take them off pretty easy, but if you're trying to do one of those, just be prepared. It takes a lot of heat, So it's off. So I know it's one of the LAN ports, but actually, let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna test it. I hope it works. I'll put this here so we can see. Turn the power. Yeah, the power's on. Hey, I got a blue light because I didn't have any power before. Is it gonna boot? I hope it does. Oh, it does. Yay. Oh, this thing came in dead actually, so I couldn't even turn it on. And I actually checked all the caps for shorts because I never turn a board on with shorted caps. Can be more problems, believe it or not. Oh, it even went solid. And I got one Ethernet port, Ethernet 0. The other one's just a loop back. But man, baby, this is what I want to see. Login is root, password is 101-01, and it's there. So if I type IP config, or not, I think I'm in Windows sometimes. AF config. Yeah. Oh, at least we got a LAN port. Let's plug one in. Here's my LAN cable. Now, we know one has black LEDs, and that one's out. So I'm hoping this guy lights up when I plug it in, and it does. And yes, we have Ethernet 0 out. That's a good sign. Wow, I don't believe it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Yeah, baby. And we got ourselves a NAS here finally. Yeah. Oh, please show DS220 Plus. Yes, that's a good sign. Oh, believe me, lightning strike units only have a 20%, maybe 30% chance of survival. I'm upping my survival rate because I'm doing a few things. So this board's working now. I mean, a customer, I even told them you might as well not send it in because there's no chance of doing it. But I says, I don't mind giving it a shot. if you're willing to cover the shipping, I'll do it, and give it a shot. Let's see if we can save this thing. And I didn't hear back from him for 2 weeks, and then he told me, let's try and see what happens. $10 in shipping or whatever, just all I need is the board. He sent it in, and holy cow, it worked. A lot of times, it's just so many chips get taken out. This one, luckily, the LAN had done it. Like I said, you cannot replace these LANs. You actually have to get a donor chip. So I probably have a donor for this. I'll double check. But the thing is now with the donor, because these are pre-programmed from the factory, it's a one-shot deal. You got to have the software for it. It's special for the Realtek's. And I just have to modify the BIOS if I end up getting a donor, because I'm going to have to match the MAC addresses in the chip to the BIOS file, so I can edit that out a little bit. But man, he's gonna be happy. So yeah, this is actually considered a success, even if there's one LAN port not working, because this came in not powering on at all. And that's when I did the visual and spotted that. I did the cap checks. That was okay. So if you need service on your DS220 Plus, or any Synology NAS for that matter, from the guys who pretty much created all the fixes for these, give me a holler. Synologyonline.com. Thanks for watching the video today.